taught me how to rock. Grandma taught me how to roll. Nobody knows how she got so good. Legend has it she sold her soul. Grandma was an anarchist. She taught me mosh pit etiquette. She had a mohawk that was green. She started a fanzine and a band. She played CBGBs with the damned. She was the best you'll ever see. Grandma taught me how to rock. Grandma taught me how to roll. Nobody knows how she got so good. Legend has it she sold her soul. Grandma taught me how to rock. Grandma taught me how to roll. Nobody knows how she got so good. Legend has it she sold her soul. I'm really bad with names, at least according to old what's his face. I never seize the day. When the going gets tough, it's easier to quit. I received a lifetime underachievement award. It's a participation trophy for being poor. Someday we will look back and say, remember when we were gonna procrastinate? We never did, but we're gonna do it one day. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? I multitask all day. I have depression and anxiety. I never mean what I say. I don't say what I mean unless I lie. I received a lifetime underachievement award. It's a participation trophy for being poor. Someday we will look back and say, remember when we were gonna procrastinate? We never did, but we're gonna do it one day. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's the good advice that turned out to be cake. 10,000 spoons when you're in a knife fight. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? I never seize the day. When the going gets tough, it's easier to quit. Someday we will look back and say, remember when we were gonna procrastinate? We never did, but we're gonna do it one day. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's the good advice that turned out to be cake. 10,000 spoons when you're in a knife fight. Isn't it ironic, don't you think?
Here's watching YouTube. It's Tuesday night. Ready for the best single-home comedy hub. It's Amber Island and Anthony Kapfer.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. So my name is Anthony Kapfer. Danger is my middle name. Except it's pronounced and spelled Stephen. Most people just call me Nick. It's short for nickname. Actually, most people call me Dick. Because I'm an asshole. I once met a guy that looked so much like me that after hanging out with him for a while, I couldn't remember which one of us I was anymore. So I started asking both of us questions that only I would know the answers to. It turns out I was the other guy. I did not see that coming. And neither did I. I was eavesdropping on a conversation between a married couple, which I found to be very interesting because the husband wasn't paying attention. Classic. The wife said, "Are you even listening to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." One time I went on a date with a woman who said she was looking for a guy who loves to travel. So I left. My career is really taking off. I just booked this acting gig. Yeah, a friend of mine asked me if I'd be a fake reference for a job she's applying for. I'll be playing the role of her old boss. And that's the lead role. It's a voiceover gig. I can even do it right over the phone. I'm wearing a new cologne tonight. It's called Febreze, Linen and Sky. procrastinate a lot. People say it's a bad habit, but sometimes when you procrastinate, things just work out. Like when I was a teenager, I used to be like, man, I should really get a fake ID. I never got around to it. But it's cool. One day I just didn't need one anymore. I just got a regular ID instead. But now it's expired. So it's my passport.
Oh no.
I've been trying to quit chewing gum, so I started smoking. I have a friend with narcolepsy. She also has insomnia. Sometimes she's up all night just sleeping. I have a friend who's such a compulsive liar that not even this is true. Damn, he's good. I bought the Anarchist cookbook, but all that stuff tastes terrible. Doesn't matter how you cook it. I like to go to fast food restaurants when I'm too lazy to microwave something myself. They call them Pop-Tarts because that's short for popular tarts. I have a short-term memory foam pillow. Because I lost it. I was going to go to a protest, but I was late. By the time I got there, they already worked it out. I mailed a letter to myself. When it got there, it said, "Return to sender." So I don't think I got it. I have a hard time starting things that I've already finished. Mustaches are like bangs for your lips. One time I was walking in the rain while I was holding an umbrella and drinking a bottle of water because I only wanted my insides to get wet. But then somebody bumped into me and I spilled water all over myself. Which was unfortunate because I was wearing a suede jacket. And water ruins suede. Which I guess makes sense because now that I think about it, I've never even seen a cow at a pool party. I don't know why I keep inviting them. They make a good burger, I guess. I'm not an organ donor. Not yet. Right now, I'm just a private collector. Lately, I've been really upset at my therapist, but I have nobody to talk to about it. Instead of saying I have seasonal allergies, I like to say that I'm really blessed. I see Benny on the screen. Can we get her up on the stream? Got a few jokes for her. She's there? Okay. Did you know you're not supposed to call them Siamese cats anymore? Yeah, you're supposed to call them conjoined cats. My cat wanted some catnip, but I sold her a bag of oregano instead. Do I have any more cat jokes? I asked my dog if she wanted to go outside, and she was like, I don't know, who else is going to be there? It's just me. My wife is a hypochondriac. And she has a birthday coming up. Eventually. What do you get the woman who thinks she has everything?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my wife,
Yeah.
Amber Irish.
The answer to that last joke is The Cure box set.
The Cure box set?
Yes. From a
Oh, the Cure.
certified.
Oh, the Cure.
Yeah,
I like
certified hypochondriac. And the holidays are coming up, so it could be Jesus' birthday. Get that
Oh, right. Yeah.
Every
I
time I
guess I
say
could. What?
every time I say it's Jesus' birthday, you always correct me. Like like he's told you, hey, can you just let them know that's not when I was born?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if Jesus was a real person, that's
Right.
a really big if.
Yeah.
If he was a real person, he was not born on that date. That was just already a holiday.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the church was like, well, they're already celebrating, so
Yeah.
might as well, it'll be much easier.
They didn't want to give somebody another day off from work.
No.
They were like,
Why are
no,
you going to do
no.
that?
We need the whatever, myrrh processed.
So much myrrh.
Yeah.
There's just, people want myrrh. It's supply and demand.
Yeah,
you
they
gotta give
want
the people
Myrrh. They want more. Myrrh.
myrrh.
That was fun. You did a bunch of jokes up top.
A bunch of jokes. Too many, some might say.
It was a long set. Yeah.
It was long. I'm trying stuff out, see what works. I have doing a corporate gig coming up. Corporate gigs, it's like code for it's not fun, but I'm getting paid a lot.
That's work, I think, for most people. So
Yeah.
that's great. I like the idea that, like, on the, I'm assuming as a comedian, you're always trying to get people to come to your shows. And then it goes into like online where you can go to anyone's show. But you, of course, would find like the one show that you'd have to be part of a corporation to come and see. Like, it's not like a free entry. It's not like anything like that.
No, if you want to come to the show, you actually have to go through the hiring process.
You do, yeah. You have to go through HR, do a formal interview, maybe
Yeah.
a second interview.
Call back
do.
to that. We're going to need references, which I'll be happy to help with. If you guys need. But we'll put the LinkedIn link to the show,
Yeah.
and then you can get started with that.
Oh, Comedy Hub wants to know if they can get a job there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll start a whole new department.
Yeah, and if anybody gets a job there, please just keep hiring me more. Whenever it's somebody's birthday, or
Yeah.
it's casual Friday, or Christmas party,
Yeah.
whatever it is, just
Keep hiring me, myrrh. We'll also
I'll
bring myrrh.
I'll bring so much myrrh. Is that why you named Merle?
Yeah.
Is she named after myrrh?
Yep, she's a big Jesus baby fan.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, I feel like one of the most underrated gifts that Jesus got was myrrh. Everybody was like, ooh, gold. And then whatever that other guy brought,
Frankincense.
Frankenstein's incense.
You got, Frankenstein's, gold, and myrrh.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, Frankenstein's are very stinky.
Frankenstein's
so you need the
incense.
incense.
Yeah. You need to, because there's all the decay, and then like you're basically rehabbing the dead body. So
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't like the smell of incense. Merle loves the smell of it.
Does she like the smell of incense?
No, it makes her sneeze. I think she's allergic to it. But for the sake of the bit we're committing.
Oh, right. For the sake of the bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are you excited? This is the first corporate show that you've done in a year.
Yeah, well, I did one a year ago that also was not fun.
It's work.
But I like the money. I'll take the money any day. So if you anybody watching books corporate gigs, please. I am available.
Yeah. If they can make like an advisory board to the government, you can make a comedy advisory board to any corporation, any group of people. Just do that.
And you know what? Just go ahead and Venmo at Digital Slumber Party. It's pretty much I gave you a corporate gig just now.
Yeah. You guys got a several $100 value.
I did a couple, maybe some of those jokes I did tonight were a little racier than the jokes I'll do. Corporate stuff's got to be clean, real clean.
Which ones were racy?
Let me see. I did say I guess that was just kind of a riff when I said I was an asshole. I guess they're not. I guess that was the only one. What up? Pop-Tarts. You can't talk about. That was in my contract.
Oh, yeah.
They
Kellogg's.
said, yeah, it's
The Kellogg's rival company that you're doing the corporate show for.
yeah, well, it's for toaster strudel, so they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear about Pop-Tarts.
No.
We got to pretend they don't exist.
Yeah.
They're like, we're totally original. It's never been done before.
It's Kroger, so you have to like say the generic brand of everything.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna say it.
A lot of times I prefer the generic Pop-Tarts because you get less of the fruit filling.
You're the
inside.
only. Why do you even want to eat a Pop-Tart if you don't want the filling?
I mean, some is okay. I just feel like Pop-Tarts, it's too much. I eat a couple of Pop-Tarts, it's heartburn. Even when I was a young person, heartburn.
That is
right away.
Crazy. That is a crazy statement that a Pop-Tart has too much fruit filling.
Not enough frosting, too much fruit filling.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Because
my
if you
goodness.
get the generic brand, you're not getting the filling all the way to the corners. It's just really in the middle.
Oh my
You
gosh.
take a bite or two, and you're just getting like the crunchy, the dough with the frosting.
You just want like a cookie.
Yeah, I guess I like cookies more than I like.
I bet that you are also the kind of person who's like, give me a chocolate chip cookie, but can you hold the chocolate chips? Can you just put one chocolate chip just in the middle so that I can nibble all around it and then toss this away at my discretion?
No, I'm not insane.
That's exactly that's what your Pop-Tart mentality is.
Maybe that's why I prefer oatmeal raisin cookies.
They are a superior cookie. I will agree. I know. I understand. You're 1,000 years old, though. That was like the only fruit available back when they were making cookies for you.
Oh, I'm 1,000 years old?
Yeah.
That must be why I like Werther's Originals.
Yes. Actually, I'm a close second because you know what I've been eating needlessly? A bunch of sugar-free Ricolas. They're so good. The lemon mint, oh, so nice. And does not mess with my pre-diabetic blood sugars at all.
Ricola! Ricola!
That sounds really good. Like you're on the top of the mountains in the Alps?
Yeah. They must have been in the Alps.
Swiss alpine herbs.
That's where they make York peppermint patties too, right?
That's in New York.
New York.
Actually, they do it in the Empire State Building.
Yeah. They used to do it in the Twin Towers, but they had to relocate.
Yeah, that's why the production got cut in half, and then shortly thereafter stopped.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with 9/11. This was in 1985. They stopped production and moved to...
Yeah. Andrew said York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania patties.
That was actually going to be the next stop for Luigi Mangione after he was done.
He was going to visit the factory.
He was.
And murder the CEO there.
York peppermint patties.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be charging for something so delicious.
It should be free.
Yeah, peppermint cream and robed in dark chocolate. Delicious.
They've got a monopoly on it, pretty much. So he was going to kind of right the wrongs.
Yeah, and he couldn't pay for it because he left all of his monopoly money in the backpack in the park. So,
Yeah.
What a bummer. He's really shot himself in the foot, but no one heard it.
Hello.
Also, Luigi, you're incredible. I'm sorry. I don't know how this tangent started, but
Oh, yeah.
you're a hero.
He's an American hero. He should have left the monopoly money with also just some piece from the game Clue, so that police would know that the monopoly money was in fact a clue.
Ooh. Yeah. I like it.
Maybe a revolver from the game Clue.
Oh, maybe the album Revolver from the Beatles. Mm-hmm. That's an album from the Beatles, right?
It is. But they picked the name. Well, I mean, I guess they picked it because of the fact that it could be a gun, but also the records revolve. That was part of why it was called that. But yeah, also revolver. That, it's got double meaning.
They like their double meanings. Those bug musicians.
Yeah. Beatles. I mean, spelled like beat. That's probably the worst band name of all time.
You think so?
I mean, if they get away with it because they're the Beatles, like it sounds good. The name Beatles sounds good, but spelling it as a pun is really lame. And
You think so?
if they didn't exist and I said I had a band and we're called the Beatles, but it's spelled like beat, you'd be like, that's dumb.
Really?
I think so.
Wow. I'm surprised. I would think that you would find that to be very clever.
I like plays on words. I mean, you heard first 15 minutes of but I just think Beatles that doesn't work for me.
Really? I think it's maybe the only thing that they've done that works for me. That's what keeps our relationship alive, is our diametrically opposed views on the Beatles and their contribution.
I love the music. You like the pun in the name.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I said I love the music. You love the pun in the name.
100%.
Will we ever get along?
Tune in next week on Digital Slumber Party.
So what's been going on with you? The Luigi Mangione, we love him. We've been following the story.
Yeah, very interesting. Interesting to see people.
Beautiful. So,
Greg, thank you, Greg.
Feel free to just turn your TVs on real loud at this part of the show. Put the microphone right up against the TV. Let's hear what you're watching. That sounded like Quantum Leap in the background. I think that maybe was Quantum Leap.
I've never seen an episode of Quantum Leap.
We should watch Quantum Leap.
Is that a good idea for me? Let me know in the chat. Am I going to hate that? Is it anything like the Beatles?
No, nothing like... Oh, Andrew says the original. There was a reboot? Don't touch Quantum Leap. They rebooted it?
It feels like there's a joke in there, right? I don't know what Quantum Leap is about, really, but like, feels like that's a joke.
Yeah.
Is it him, Scott Bakula?
Scott Bakula leaps into the body of a younger actor
Named Scott Bakula.
Who's Scott Bakula Jr. and he's rebooting the Quantum Leap show, and so he's once again stuck.
Oh.
He leaps in and he goes, "Oh boy," and then he's got to. Then his friend is like, Ziggy says there's a 90% chance that you got to get the show canceled before you can leap.
Oh, no.
And he's like, okay, let's just make the reboot really bad. This way I can leap, and maybe the next leap will be the leap home.
I love you. You're in this joke by yourself because I don't know anything about Quantum Leap. But I believe you and I hear you.
We should watch it.
We should. You know what we have been watching is House.
Yeah.
We have started House.
House, yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys heard Anthony's last joke. I'm a hypochondriac, so it is not a good idea for me to watch that show at all.
Not a good idea.
And also, as soon as we started watching that show, I woke up and my eye became very swollen and inflamed. And I think it probably had something to do with House. I may have also punched myself in my sleep. I sleep close-fisted for whatever reason. I don't know why. But Anthony has told me that I sleep in a very aggressive way. Yeah. Like I'm punching bags. Like, sorry, Kenny. I just elbowed the dog in the face.
I sleep with one of those boxing head things.
It's good.
And a
It's so
mouthpiece. Just in case. Oh, and also thanks to Evil Dave for Venmoing. And let that be an example for the rest of you. But yeah, House, good show. I like it because he is such a jerk.
It's you with a medical degree. But 100% you with a medical degree.
Yeah, and a Vicodin problem.
Yeah.
If I had those two things, I would be House.
You would be House. It's true.
He thinks he's better than everybody.
He generally is.
Yeah.
He's always right, or thinks he is. He's mean to the one girl who's nice to him.
Wait a minute.
That's Merle. You're mean to Merle.
Oh, no. Never be mean to Merle.
I know. That was slanderous. I'm sorry.
Did you say that?
I know. Merle she's the most precious thing to you. People look at her and when you guys walk down the street and they're like, yeah, that's his dog. You guys look the exact same.
We're starting to look the same, yeah.
Look at that. She is so. Thank you, Sarah. She is adorable.
Cute. People on the street, they see her and they instantly fall in love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They just pick up on her energy.
Oh.
And her good looks.
Oh, yeah. She's beautiful. She's charming. She smells terrible, but people look past that.
She smells good this week.
Yeah, this
She's
week.
pretty freshly clean.
She is a little clingy, which is great when in small increments I think they all feel like chosen by her. They're like, oh my God, I must be so special because this dog is like Velcro on me. And I'm like, it's not you. It's because she felt that and she's trying to like rub it off on you so she doesn't have to go home and take a bath. Yeah. Also, Andrew said that he started watching, or he requested that we watch the cooking show on Netflix called Nailed It.
Oh my God.
Which is
love.
Yes, we have seen it. It is so great. The host is so funny.
Do they have new ones? Have they done any
They probably do. They probably do. I'm going to pull up, though, my favorite cake from Nailed It.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows
I
it.
forgot about it. You used to just...
Oh, my gosh.
You used to just text me that image randomly.
It was...
There's so many good ones. Because it's like, if you haven't seen it, it's like a Great British Baking Show if the point was to make everybody make the
really
worst
bad.
Food.
Yes.
And then laugh at them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So for this episode, and hopefully this is not a spoiler, if you haven't seen Nailed It and want to, I don't know, look away for the next 10 seconds. They were supposed to recreate, let's see if I can, they were supposed to recreate this cake of Donald Trump.
Oh, Jesus.
Just do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Well, now it's gone forever.
We got a good enough look.
Yeah. I mean, we all know what that person looks like. But this is what the cake looked like. And it, oh no, I can't. This is what it looked like. Like that they made. Maybe
Nailed it.
nailed it. And I just feel
Just
like
like him.
Trump wishes he was that thin. Number one. Number two, that guy
That's
has
if
a
he
better
took
head of hair.
Trump on Ozempic.
And that hair is better than Trump will ever know. Oh, I wish
yeah.
that there wasn't such a bad glare.
It
I don't
looks
know
more
how light
natural
happens. Yeah.
than his
Anyway,
Spot on the eyes.
it's, yeah, dead, sunken egg, bloodshot somehow. So good. So definitely second that recommendation. It's a really nice, it's an easy show to watch. It's like fun.
Yeah.
Nicole Byer?
Yeah, I think that's it. Nicole Byer. She's very funny. She's perfect for hosting
Very
that show.
funny.
She just makes it, I don't know. It easily could be a lame show, but she's such a good host
Yeah.
that, is that show is funny. And then there was that other show that was, I don't know if it was called Is It Cake? Or
That was it, yeah.
yeah. And they just didn't, the host wasn't interesting. I thought that show was going to be as good as Nailed It.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not. That show
Nope.
sucks. But Nailed It is great because she's a great host. And they have,
Yeah.
what's that famous chef
Oh.
who's on it? The
Jacques.
French guy.
Oh, that's Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah, Jacques.
Yeah.
I don't remember his last name.
Whatever
but
his
he
name is.
So
He's
French.
great. Yeah, he's very French. Very
so
French.
He looks like he has never taken off his like white patisserie coat. Like he is just he's so nice. He's so nice. He tells them
Yeah.
why the face melted off of the bunny that they tried to recreate, and it's because they did not melt the chocolate quite well. It's a little bit too hot. And nobody knows what they're saying, but they're just
No.
so happy and they're smiling and they're nodding. So nice. So nice. I would say
He could easily be a dick about it.
he could.
You know, like a Gordon Ramsay type.
Jacques
But
Torres.
he is so friendly and cool.
Nice. So nice. If that's like a nice show to watch sober and you kind of get like that nice, fun, humorous effect, you're going to be indulging in any sort of mind altering substance. This is the hill I will die on. Pet Judge with Gary Busey
Gary
is the
Busey,
show
Pet Judge.
that you need to watch. And unfortunately, you now have to pay for the episodes on Amazon.
Worth
but-
it.
Oh
Worth
my
it.
God. It's
Get some edibles.
have a whole bottle of wine and you just sit, you dim the lights and you just sit with Gary Busey Pet Judge for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
Watch the whole season. Is
A
it just one
different-
season?
I don't know. Probably.
One or-
I don't think
one
the
or two
universe
seasons.
could handle more than one. It's
Whatever
so
it is,
ridiculous.
watch it.
It's half improv. Gary Busey thinks it's real life. Maybe. I don't know. Gary
Nobody
Busey
knows
is
if Gary
also
Busey was in on
mind-altered.
it. I think they might have actually told him that he's a real pet judge. We're not
so-
sure.
It's so.
It might be like a Truman Show kind of thing.
It's so weird and it's so bad. But if you really want to elevate your life in a strange way, that's the direction that you take.
I don't think I've ever seen you laugh harder.
I have never laughed harder. It's like the I think you should leave equivalent of judge shows.
Also a great show.
Also
One
an
of the-
excellent show.
One of the best shows.
Yeah, and I don't understand that kind of comedy, but it is very funny to me.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I think, you could sort of kind of trace some of that comedy back to, we were talking the other day about how you don't get Tom Green, really?
I don't get Tom
I
Green.
think you could kind of trace that kind of comedy back to Tom Green.
Let me tell you something about Tom
Yeah,
Green.
tell me.
Let me tell you about something about the era of Tom Green. Tom Green and Jackass and Punked, those are all things that
Oh, don't put Punked in the
I
same
never
league.
understood it. And let me tell you though, like Punked. I did, however, love America's Funniest Home Videos. So I don't know what the disconnect is for me. Like
the Bob Saget voiceovers.
Oh, maybe. And like the noises, boink, or whatever would happen.
Those sound effects. It's like if you were watching the Three Stooges without the sound effects. That's not funny. People don't realize how much of the comedy is in the sound design of stuff like that. The Three Stooges, or, you know, if you take out Bob Saget's voiceover, or whoever the hosts were over the years, but I grew up with the Bob Saget years. You take out the voiceover, with the silly voices, and you take out the sound effects. You're just watching somebody's home movies.
It's true.
Which is it's torture. Look, come on, wait. My kid does something really funny here. Watch this. No, keep watching. Keep watching.
Is it on the other tape? Hon, is it on the other tape?
It's on the other tape.
It's on the other tape. Okay, sorry. Let's just take it out real quick.
It's the tape that's labeled Quantum Leap. I put it at the end. At the end of the tape. You gotta fast forward all the way to the end.
We call it Quantum Leap Reboot. You'll understand when you watch it. You'll get it. It's fine. Yeah, I love America's Home Videos. I remember watching an episode of Candid Camera where the whole joke was that people at the grocery store could not open those plastic produce bags that you put produce in. And that was the whole joke. And it was just people like just trying both ends, trying to figure out which end open. So now when I'm at the grocery store and I can't open the bag, that's exactly me. And
where are the cameras? Where are the fucking cameras?
You guys are all fucking incredible actors. Who's fucking with me? We'll murder all of you. I just want these 6 lemons, and I don't have enough armpits to carry them. Really, it's just deep in here. This is part of my psyche now. But then I watch like Punk'd and I watch Jackass, and I'm like, this feels like it was made by boys for boys, including and especially Tom Green, I think. I was not the target audience. I don't understand why he has to put his butt on everything and why that became a song that was so popular.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was
Bum Bum song.
The Bum Bum song. We all downloaded it. We all burned it on a CD.
We all watched it on repeat on MTV.
Yeah, they retired it off of TRL.
Yeah, if Luigi Mangione was alive back then, I would have been the MTV CEO. Because of the Bum Bum song.
As the kids say, it was a bop.
Oh.
It slaps.
It
slaps the Bum Bum. It was good enough. For some reason, I've been seeing people post online the last few weeks about the idea that Eminem references the Bum Bum song in his song, and at this point, it's like a lost reference to younger people. They don't know that Eminem doing the "My Bum Is on Your Lips" or whatever, they don't know that that's a Tom Green song.
Yeah.
They just think that he came up with that out of nowhere.
Oh.
It's like lost in time.
What a weird. Ugh. That makes me feel weird inside. Makes me feel weird in a way I can't articulate. Ugh.
But that's how great the song was. It got referenced in another hit song.
Well, I mean, great or how popular it was.
I mean, it just happened to be both. One doesn't necessarily coincide with the other, but in this case, great and also very popular.
I just want to also say that you have said that same statement about a lot of Beatles songs. So how good is your taste? You think the Beatles are like the butt song. The butt, what is that song called?
The Bum Bum song.
Is he Canadian, Tom Green?
Yes. Canadian,
that makes sense then.
Yeah. Because he calls it a bum?
Yeah, like on South Park, which I also didn't understand for like the first 10 years that it was on the air.
Oh, man.
I know.
That's my whole childhood right there.
You and I were very different children.
We were.
I was
I had taste.
well, 150 years ago you had taste. Yeah. Must have been cool. What was it like seeing the train for the first time?
We didn't know when it was coming because they hadn't synchronized the clocks yet. So it was.
And then as soon as they do it, they just
waiting.
input, what is that, daylight savings? You're like,
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Well, you'd be at the saloon.
Right.
And it would say that it was noon. But then somebody else would be at the
Watering hole.
At the watering hole, yeah. And it would say that it was 12:10.
Oh boy.
And then you know what? The train already came.
Yeah. Cut the difference. It's 12:05, 5 after.
So we really needed to get everything synchronized.
There's a
I don't know if
dog.
people know that about clocks.
Yeah.
There wasn't a standard for time until railroads.
Yeah. Well, that was your duty to share as the elder in the room.
Duty? Bum bum. Okay. And you say you don't get it. You get it.
But yeah, I know that. Yeah, you make a good argument for it, for the media of
Yes.
the MTV media specifically of the early 2000s and late 90s.
Well, Tom Green, he had his show that was part talk show and then part like weird pranks and weird oddball video things that whatever he would do. And then he went off the air, and then Jackass came in, and they kind of picked up where he left off. They didn't have the talk show aspect, but they did the pranks and the stunts and skateboarding. Tom Green did a little skateboarding. So they kind of filled that void. And I saw this. I saw somebody post online. They said Tom Green walked so Eric Andre could run, or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, that is. You could make that connection too. You wouldn't have as many of that type of comedy if not for Tom Green doing it when he did it. Also, when Tom Green went off of MTV, he started doing, in the very early 2000s, before there was any kind of, before YouTube or anything even, he started doing his talk show in his living room, and he set up a whole studio, and he would do it live. He would live stream before anybody was live streaming on the internet. He was doing this 20 years ago.
Crazy. You must have had incredible internet.
Nobody, well, yeah, it was harder to watch because it was right before everybody had fast speed. I mean, this was like probably at the tail end of Real Player days. I don't even know how people would, you go on his website, but I don't know like if it was Flash or what it was. But he did that, and it was funny because I recently saw a clip of Joe Rogan on that Tom Green talk show, and he's like, man, you really got to figure out how to make some money doing this. This is really something here, what you're doing. And so you can really trace a lot of things back to Tom Green being the trailblazer.
So we can blame Tom Green for Joe Rogan.
Well, okay, but that's not what I mean. Just podcasts in general. He was doing a video.
Oh my God, we can blame Tom Green for podcasts? Perfect. Of course, it's going to be some white guy. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that he was doing all that stuff, and he was ahead of his time. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, Jinda offered this gem into the Zoom chat. Joe Rogan versus Seth Rogen, Battle of the Rogans.
Oh, I'm going to go Seth.
Yeah.
I'm going Seth, yeah.
Hands down, period. Done. Yeah, Sarah also said Seth, no contest.
All day, every day. Seth Rogen. That's my Seth Rogen impression.
I like it. Well, Anthony, do you feel prepared for your show, your corporate show? I mean, you have to. They're paying you.
I don't know. Put it Venmo at Digital Slumber Party, and in the little text part, tell me if I'm ready for this show. Let me know. Or I guess just put it in the Zoom and the Twitch chats. Let me know if you liked it. Not a lot of particularly new material, but just getting comfortable with some stuff I haven't said. That's so. Now it's clear. I love that. What else is there to say? That's it. Oh, that's so good.
Ozempic Donald Trump. What was I? Oh, I was gonna look at the Twitch chat to see if people liked it.
Oh.
People saying no.
I get that a lot.
They're like, oh,
we
working.
could take it or leave it, really. You know what would be funny is if you were more like Fluffy.
Ooh, could you
Can
be
you be
a
more
little
like-
bit?
Be more like Fluffy,
Yeah.
and that would be.
Bobcat Goldthwait called so that Tom Green could rap.
Yeah.
Oh, dark secret, nice.
I'll agree with that. I'm a big Bobcat Goldthwait fan, also.
Can you do a Bobcat Goldthwait
I
impression?
can't do the voice.
Can
No.
you try?
He does a lot of like that. You know, he talks like that.
Yeah, I like it. He's a literal Bobcat. In the trash can.
I don't know, something like that. You know, it's that kind of range.
Is he the guy that Charlie Day sounds like? Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Nice. You want to do your Andrew Dice Clay impression?
Oh!
You love that.
Oh! I had a song, didn't I?
Yes. I don't know. You expect me to remember all of your songs. You have so many of them. And
No. I mean, on
so
here,
good.
I did a Andrew Dice Clay. I did a off the top of my head song
Yeah.
a while back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it now. I'm sure I went, oh! And that was
Oh, unbelievable. Is it that one?
it. No.
Oh,
But that is,
him, right?
yeah, in that song, what's the name of that band? The Unbelievable. Oh! That's, they sample Andrew Dice Clay in that song.
I did not
who's
know
that?
that. Let me guess.
UB40? No.
No.
Not UB40. That's a U, though, right? UF.
Eucharist. The U.
No, it's like letters.
U-
U something, right? I don't know. The Unbelievable song from the early
Yeah.
90s. They sample Andrew Dice Clay.
That's pretty cool.
EMF. Thanks, Sarah. I think that sounds, yeah. That sounds
EMF.
right.
What does it stand
EMF.
for?
Egotistical motherfuckers.
Oh, nice. That's really good.
That's a better band name than the Beatles.
On that hot take, ladies and gentlemen, that was Digital Slumber Party.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Thanks to everyone in our Zoom chat. Thanks to everybody on Twitch. Thanks to everybody on YouTube. I think we had more than one person
Wow.
watching on YouTube. I think that presence is also doubled up in this chat, but we'll take it. We will literally take it. Thank you to Jay and Annie and Comedy Hub. Thank you to Skeletor behind you. Thank you to whatever corporation is going to pay you a bunch of money this week.
I don't even know who they are.
Boy. You have to not name them. You sign that NDA, right? Who knows how crazy this holiday party is going to get.
Oh, it might get weird.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
There's Vinny.
Well, the backside of him.
Yeah.
Ah, he's pulling her tail, right? Oh, no, that's her face. He's just rubbing his face on her face.
Yep. Oh, Vinny. Oh, he does this weird thing where he licks her in an inappropriate spot. We won't look at that. I'm sorry. Close it out.
Oh! Good night, everybody.
Good night.